Welcome to Food Talk with Sharon. Today's recipe is a speciality from Karnataka, Neer dosa. Neer means water, and that's exactly how the batter should be, water-like. Now, I have failed multiple times trying to make neer dosas, and then I figured out the perfect consistency for the batter, and that has helped me succeed in making these neer dosas. Now, these are probably the simplest things to make because all it needs is rice, water, and salt. But being simple doesn't mean it's not tricky. It is a little tricky, but today I'm going to show you how to get that perfect consistency to get those lace-like, really light neer dosas. So let's quickly check out the ingredients, but before that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Food Talk with Sharon. This is 1 cup of Sona Masuri rice, which I have soaked overnight. So if you don't have time to soak it overnight, you can soak it for 2 to 3 hours also. That also works for this recipe. So I've soaked it and then I've drained off the water. I've added the rice into my blender jar and I'll be adding water little by little. Make sure you don't add too much of water to grind this first because you need to grind it till you lose that granular texture of the rice. And when you actually feel it between your fingers, it feels like a nice fine paste. Our batter is ready now. Let me first show you the texture for this. So if you take a tiny bit, so if you actually feel it between your fingers, you'll get that powdery feel to it. So you know this is how your batter should be. So now that our texture is right, now I'll show you how to get the perfect consistency for this batter. I don't prefer adding water into this bowl itself. I always take another bowl in which I keep adding the batter and the water to adjust the consistency and then add salt to it. So every time while making the dosas, if you feel it is too thin or too thick, you have your batter there to adjust that to the right consistency. So first I'm going to take 2 ladles full of the batter and add the same quantity of water. I'm adding another ladle of water. So it should really feel like water. You shouldn't feel any thickness to this batter. So what we're going to do is, we're going to leave it like this, and while we are making our dosas, we will know whether we need to add a little bit more water or not. I'll show you how you know that as well. The consistency looks good to me. It is pretty water-like. But whether it is perfect or not, we will know only when we start making the dosas. So then we will know whether we need to add more batter or more water to this. But add salt into this as per your taste and mix it and then start heating your pan or a tawa. Other than the consistency, the next thing that we need to get right to make perfect neer dosas is the temperature of the pan or the tawa. So your tawa or pan should be sizzling hot. I'm using a non-stick pan here, but if you have a cast iron pan, that will work beautifully for this. Your tawa should be so hot that as soon as you pour the batter should sizzle and have those tiny holes throughout. So if you're not getting that, it means your tawa is not hot enough. You need to grease a little bit of ghee or oil on the pan as well. If you're using a cast iron, you may need a little more ghee than for a non-stick. Also, before pouring in the batter, make sure you mix it thoroughly because your rice might tend to settle down and the water starts floating on the top. So you have to always make sure before every ladle of batter that you pour onto your pan, you mix it thoroughly and then use it. So reduce this to low to medium flame for it to cook. You can cover it and cook as well if you want. So if you see your neer dosas broken like this, I generally prefer adding more water because this means the batter is thicker than it should be. It usually takes me 2 to 3 neer dosas before I start getting the perfect one. So it's okay if you lose out on the first 2 or 3. It can nevertheless be eaten with chutneys or a nice yummy ghee roast. But yes, won't be so presentable. You don't have to spread the batter for these dosas like your traditional dosas. All you need to do is pour your batter in and just turn your pan all around to spread it. And if you need to fill up the gaps, add a little bit more of batter in between. If your neer dosas are sticking to the pan, it means you've added more water. So in which case you add a little bit batter and then try adjusting and try it out again. So when you take it off the hot pan, make sure you don't stack it up. Just keep it all separate. Once it cools down a little, they won't stick to each other. Otherwise, when they are hot, they will stick to each other and then you'll have to have 3-4 dosas together all stuck. So when it is perfect, you will be able to lift it from the sides and fold it into a quarter and just take it out like this.